Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came into who you are. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something it's stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. Khalif Raymond to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Watson's going to come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Play action, it's Watson. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. distance onto this upcoming third down.
A loss of 4 yards.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket, and this one doesn't go far.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's Goff on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Goff working from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs. Third down.
14.
They'll air it out on third. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They're going to throw again. Goff. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pull that in front further. 13-zip. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the point.
So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Fox now to kick this one away. To return, Jerome Ford. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Play action now. Here's Watson. They go right side. Caught by Fannin. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Watson now off play action. Completes. This is Fannin. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
A gain of 15.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Avonte Maddox up for that tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The right side, cuffed by Wilson.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and short, it's Watson. He finds Njoku complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 19.
From the red zone now. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a one-score game. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Rupee's extra point is good. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Hold on.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Another one for Gibbs. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Goff off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Next on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Goff on first and 10. Taking a shot towards the end zone. He brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their early lead to 13. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions double their lead to 14. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Ford on the return. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. They go play action. Watson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's brought down at the line.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained in a play like that. They go for a big gain.
Try connected with Samuel, but it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Shotgun snap here to go. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Hold up. Hey, shell.
Third and long for him here. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Ford on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Watson on the play fake. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32. On the give, here's Judkins. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Oh.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and netted some positive yards.
He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns chop some of the lead off before the half. Wow, Brock, that is one of the longest runs I think we're going to see out of a fullback. And just can't get my mind around the fact that he outpaced those DBs long enough to reach the end zone.
You and me alike. That was a power lifter, a power blocker becoming a sprinter. I'm not sure if we stretch out further, he's going to hold on and score. But at that distance, oh, gosh, his teammates just love that TD.
Here's Raymond on the return. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw from Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun, Goff. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, is the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing again. Here's Goff. He puts some juice on a deep. He's got it. Looks like the feeder in bounds too. I don't believe it. Bait snap for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead.
31. Browns 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Power squib kick is taken in. Ooh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Watson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Dumping this one off to Judkins. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And now they face second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Watson. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jack Fox picking off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Ford on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Watson. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Play action, it's Watson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Giving 38 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. Here's Watson to the air. Hits his running back. And this is down to the 28s before the defense halts it.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. It's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Working inside the red zone. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Watson to throw it. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Browns 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Goff now on third down. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip.
We go. 180.
Goff working from the pistol. Screen here for Gibbs. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Shell. We go to the like 20.
Again, Goff. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, lift. 180.
Goff on third. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 13-point lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His third through the air this game. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Browns 24.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Ford on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Browns take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Watson now off play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Browns first down. All set to go now from the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
First and 10. Here's Watson.
Browns first down.
Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
8 more yards.
pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action. Watson headed out right. Looking to his fullback now. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here's Judkins on second down. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Watson, first and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle.
Down at the 33-yard line.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Watson now. Here's Judkins on the drop down. Small gain down to the 23. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. From the gun, Watson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Sticking to the air with Watson. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they have 3rd and short.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Escapes the sack. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Ready. Green Jack, Black 40, ready.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Cut. 180. What's up?
A give, left side for Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Dancing past him. The 40. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Bait snap for the point after. The Browns take the first of their 3.
Fall back in, get back, 'cause